Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association quarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku prayer. Please stand. Taka Maharani Kamsumarimasu Kamurogi Kamuromi no Mikochite Sumemi Oya Kamuri Zanagi no Mikoto Tsukushi no Himuka no Tachihana no Oro no Ahagi Harani Misogi Harai Tamo Toki ni Narimaseru Arai Dono Kamitachi Moro Moro no Magakoto Tsumi Kegare yo Arai Tamai Kiyome Tamae Tomao Sukoto no Yoshiro Amatsu Kami Kunitsu Kami Aoyorozu no Kami Tachi Tomoni Ame no Fujikoma no Mimi Furita Tete Kikoshi Meseto Kashikomi no Maosu Miroku o Mikami Mamori Tamae Saki Hae Tamae Miroku o Mikami Mamori Tamae Saki Hae Tamae Oshie Miyoya Nushi no Kami Mamori Tamae Saki Hae Tamae Oshie Miyoya Nushi no Kami Mamori Tamae Saki Hae Tamae Nagara Tamachi Hase Nagara Tamachi Haimase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light. We may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God, protect us, radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei. Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to our reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Through religion, know that a religion in which prayers are really answered has the true power to bring salvation to all the world. However lofty or profound its teachings may be, without miracles, people will not be inspired to accept the faith. When life's mysteries, which are beyond the scope of reason or logic, can be explained by a religion, it is a real teaching of truth. When individuals join our movement and begin to transmit the divine light in order to serve humanity, they are endowed with a healing power. Everyday miracles are being experienced through our members. What wonderful divine blessings are all receiving. Our teachings help members to reach a better understanding of the secrets of life and to awaken to spiritual truths. Daily living is improved through this understanding and help of the divine light. Each member becomes happier and is able to face the future with a strong faith and a great sense of well-being and security in the knowledge of what is to come.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for directing your prayers with us for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Creuza Maria Azevedo. She's from Brasilia, Brazil. Creuza is 61 years old and she has been a Johrei member for nearly 30 years. She and her brothers were introduced to our church through their mother, who was a pioneer member. She works both at a as a civil servant and at a hospital. Creuza began experiencing health issues due to an unbearable pain in her lumbar spine. After her mother passed away in 2007, she felt very shaken and went into deep sadness. Physical pain got worse, affecting her legs. She could be carried with the help of others, sometimes even using a wheelchair. One day, when she woke up and couldn't walk, her daughter took Creuza to a hospital. She was attended after several tests. She was diagnosed having a herniated disc. She has been inactive from our church since 1995, and during this period, she was not even receiving Johrei. One day in 2007, while walking through her neighborhood, she saw Johrei Center and decided to go inside. Creuza was received by a lay leader to whom she related her pain and suffering for the loss of her mother. She received Johrei, and then both of them went to the altar to pray and turn over all her purification to God and Meishu-sama. Upon leaving the Johrei Center, she didn't feel those unbearable pains, and the sadness over her mother's death began to turn into longing, but without emotional pain. Consequently, Creuza made the decision to resume her participation in our church. She had her sacred focal point of Hikari re-blessed and began to right away channel and receive numerous Johrei. On a daily basis, she began to give herself in dedications, attending services, and studied Meishu-sama's teachings. During this period, she enshrined her mother through the Sorei Saishi protocol. Gradually and fascinatingly, her pain disappeared without medication or surgical procedure. It has now been 15 years since the last time she felt excruciating pains. Creuza believed that the divine light generated by receiving Johrei and her dedications brought her peace of mind and freed her from the suffering of illness. She's grateful to God and Meishu-sama for the miracle that occurred in her life, and for the permission to become a useful instrument once more for the realization of paradise on earth. Commitment now is to continue dedicating, spreading the divine work to the greatest number of people through Johrei and our practice of faith. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. Wish you a very wonderful weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed day.